Welcome. What up? What up? How are you? Turn on a little music here. Lovely people. Hello, hello. Hi, Lynn. How are you, hon? I was about to say good morning, but I guess it's not really morning anymore, is it? Came in to like and lurk. Okay, all right. I'll see if get anybody in here today or not. Originally, my analytics said 9 a.m. was the best time for me to go on today. But then it changed to 11 a.m. And now I can't, I wasn't able to get here till now. So I don't know. But sometimes it doesn't even really matter what that says. I don't know. I mean, Lynn, it's telling me about my viewers, and I have viewers that may not be donators, they're just viewing, so it could be that because, like, okay, for instance, it'll show at night me not having that many viewers, but I can go live at night and get so many more donations than I do at the time they tell me that is the best for me as viewers, right? That probably sounds bad, but I'm more interested in my donators than my viewers. I mean, that sounds horrible. I'm talking about choosing the best time for me to go live anyways. But, YouTube's not going to know who's donating and who's not. I would think evening would be best, but that could be because of my personal schedule. Yeah, it just kind of it really it's hard to say. I mean, what I do, Lynn, is I just follow it, and then, which usually it's telling me to go live during the day. And if I don't meet my certain goal that I want to meet, then I'll go live at night too. So that's kind of how but if I do meet my goal during the day, then you won't see me on at night. And then I get to go have fun with my friends. I'm kidding. I could choose to go have fun with my friends anytime if I wanted to. But that's kind of how I've been doing it, following what that says. And then if I don't meet my goal, then I'll just come on at night. Actually, right now I'm past my goal, but that's okay. I mean, I'm here anyways, just to see what's up. As I just had some expenses come in. Well, I just got off the phone with my doctor's office, chewing them out. Well, they told me to be sure and tell them. Last year I got billed for an appointment that I wanted to be an annual exam, and because I didn't specifically say that when I scheduled the appointment, I got charged for it. Well, this year I specifically said this is my annual exam, and I just got a bill. So I just got off the phone with them. They're like, yeah, we see that you did suggest that the doctor changed it to office visit. I'm like, no. So now it's making me think I've got these extra expenses. Hopefully they'll get it straightened out. And then my mower on my lawnmower is dead, so I have to go get that replaced. So I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I got all these expenses. But then I got an event this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and I'm gonna go for it, Lynn. I mean, when I say I'm gonna go for it, because these readers at these metaphysical fairs, I mean, they're charging like $50 a reading, $40, $50 a reading, you know. And here's Manda over here with like $20. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh well, you know, they'll choose to get a reading from me because I'm cheaper. But really, what people think is that reader must not be as good because they're not charging as much. And so, and I've been thinking, I have some people that started coming to me. They've come back a few times that live here close to me. I ran into them the other night, and that gal straight up told me, she's like, "You're not charging enough." This is my private readings I'm talking about. I'm not planning to change any prices here on my channel. That's a whole different situation. She straight up told me, and I've read for her. I mean, I've read for her a few times, and I'm talking like hour-long readings, you know, so she's got a very good sense of what kind of reader I am. And she's come back, and she plans to come back again, that she's like, she says, even when people would go to your website and they're trying to choose a reader, like say they're looking at a reader near you and they go to your website, they see your prices. They could think, oh, well, they must not be very good because they're not charging very much. So I was like, so I'm like, I just feel like I'm getting messages like, why am I getting people telling me these things? And I feel like with those and I've been watching this gal, her name, she's Divine Central. She's got her own channel, and she's did this whole series on reading at fairs and festivals as a pro tarot reader. And she's saying that when she goes to the festivals, she'll go through and see what everyone else is charging. She'll take the medium amount, and then she'll add $10 to it. So I've been listening to what she's saying. And then also, I don't want the other readers there thinking that, you know, I'm sure it probably pisses them off the amount that I'm charging. You know, and I have to drive. I have a vendor fee I have to pay. I've been to readers that charged a lot that had great reviews. I wasn't completely satisfied with their readings. I had to follow my gut. It just wasn't the right reader for me. Yeah. This gal, she travels all over the U.S. Reading at fairs and festivals, and she said that a lot of times, when other readers are packing up, the one who's charging the most still has people waiting in line for them. The one who's charging the most. And it's like, I have never thought of it that way, but yeah. And for my own client to tell me I'm not charging enough, I was like, whoa. I was like, damn, okay. But I think the reason my mindset is the way it is because I'm a YouTube live reader. And here things are cheap. On YouTube, these live shows, things are cheap, as opposed to out there in person, fairs and festivals. So I really feel that that's why I have the mindset I do, because I am a YouTube live reader. As long as they're giving the clients their money's worth, right? Yeah. People will pay for quality and value. Yeah, they think because somebody's charging that much, they must be good. They may not be, but they think that because they charge so much. When I charge free, I still get generous tips without asking. Oh my God, they'd laugh me out of there if I tried doing something free. But it's a whole different world in when you're dealing with in the metaphysical. Now, say I was doing like a craft fair or something, because I do it all. I do metaphysical fairs. Metaphysical fairs, you got other readers there. You got other healers. I mean, that's what the whole fair is about. But these craft fairs, I'm going to charge less. I'm going to charge less, but I think I'm going to charge more at these. I'm going to give it a whirl. And I asked Spirit about it too. And Spirit told me to go in there confidently ambitious. Like, I have the confidence now. I know I'm worth it. But when I first was doing these festivals, I didn't know, like I wasn't confident, but I've been doing it long enough that I am very confident. So I think I'm going to go for it. I'm making new flyers up. Because these people, I'm probably not going to charge no $50. I was thinking 30, maybe 35. And I'm going to read for them probably like 15, 20 minutes. I gave people the best I could. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can. All you can do is the best you can do. But to hear your own client tell you you're not charging enough. And I know this guy don't have a lot of money or nothing. I've been told time and time again to charge and what to charge, but I still couldn't do it. I'm just not there yet. Yeah. Well, when it becomes your, how you pay your bills and how you live and how you get a battery for your lawnmower and how you pay your doctor's office, it's like, okay, I need to bump it up here. So I'm focused on navigating my spiritual journey, how I am, because it feels right to me. It's just different than most. Well, yeah, everyone's going to have their own. I think a lot of why a lot of why I have the mindset I have is because I'm a YouTube live reader. You know, if I went out there to a festival or fair and said, I'll charge you $5, I'll give you a 3-card reading for $5, they would laugh and laugh and laugh. I mean, it's a whole different world. You know what I mean? But because this is the world I come from, this is the mindset I have. And I got to change it if I'm going to survive out there with all the other professional tarot readers. A lot of people on these YouTube lives, this is just their hobby, right? This is just like it says down here. This is not a hobby for me. You know? So I'm a nervous wreck about it. I'm like, okay, if I go in there and I'm charging all this, what if nobody wants to get a reading? Yes, you do YouTube well and consistently doesn't mean there are no challenges you experience on here. Oh yeah, I have challenges, that's for sure. Motivational self-improvement. If you'd like to donate, my information is in the chat there. I think I forgot. Because I talk to these other readers at these fairs and festivals. When I tell them how much I charge on my channel, they are like, what? They just can't believe it. I'm like, well, that's how it's done there. I mean, these are quick, fast, boom, boom, boom. You know, here's your reading next. Here's your reading next. You know. And yeah, they're shocked over it. But it's like, well, it is. So I'm kind of struggling with that right now. Perhaps you'll organically increase your prices as you see that. Yeah. I don't really feel like on here though. This is more I'm talking about more my private readings than really here. Because here I'm within the range of everyone else. But in the private reading world, in the festivals and fair world, I'm down at the bottom. And so it makes me look like, apparently, to people who get reading, and the people that are out there getting private readings and going to these fairs and festivals, these are people who want readings. These are people who, they're seeking a reader. And if they cross my page and see that I charge so much less than everyone else, they're going to think that I'm not a good reader. That's what I'm understanding. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to, I think told this person before. I think I've told this person this like day for the past week or so. They don't listen. So, and I've even had one reader, like I was charging $15 for reading at one of my festivals, and one of the readers, she was charging $30, and she went and changed it to $20 because of what I had on mine. I've definitely learned now $15 is definitely not enough. At least in that environment. Actually, I feel these lives can be more draining. I can go read in person for 8 hours and not feel as drained as I do coming off of live sometimes. Yeah, she was feeling pressured to change her price because mine was so low. And I went and got a reading from her, and to be honest with you, she wasn't even worth 15. No, that's horrible to say, but it's true. I went and got a reading from her. It wasn't a tarot reading, it was a human design reading. When I first was gonna go, my first festival that I did, I knew I was gonna for 8 hours, and I was like, how can I do that? Like, I can't hardly even stand doing 2 hours on my live. I'm so tired. And somebody told me, no, it's different in person. And in person, I don't know, it just wasn't as draining. But when you're live, you're sitting here, you're trying to read the comments, you're trying to do the reading. At the same time you're doing the reading, somebody else may be donating, you're trying to keep track of that. You got a lot going on. It's a little, maybe that's it. I don't know why it's so much more draining. I haven't figured all that out yet. But I told you before, I would prefer more private readings, less lives. But I don't want to ever cut my channel out completely, because I enjoy it. I love my channel. I love my subs. No, 100%. I can't handle it. Yeah. As long as you enjoy it, do it. Yeah, I do. I really do. And I love it. I absolutely, I love reading, period. Actually, I don't really care where I'm reading at, or I just love to read. you know, that's all. I love it. Be it here, be it fairs, be it at festivals. But I'm also trying to make a living, And I don't know, it just really struck me that I've had one of my loyal person who gets private readings from me tell me, you're not charging enough. That was shit. She was joking around. She's like, I want you to raise your prices, but not for me. It's like, now wait a minute. If I raise my prices, it's going to be for everybody. Do enjoy reading too for the right people. Yeah. Well, they say the right people come to you. Whoever comes to you is, who you were meant to read for. Meant to read for. But we can reject them though. My cousin was telling me that when I went and ate lunch with her. She was like, you may have learned a lesson that reject. You have every right. If the energy if something feels off about someone, you have every right to say, you know what, this just doesn't feel right to me. I'm going to refund you your money. And I just don't feel I'm the reader for you, or something like that. Yeah. Try to force yourself. Yeah, if you're not enjoying it. I enjoy it. There's some times that I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's usually at night. But for the most part, I really, 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 really like it. That's why my friend, she wants to teach me Reiki, and I think I told you about that. It's like, I like reading cards. Like, I don't really have something else that I am interested in. I like reading. I read for that one friend all the time. I finally had to cut her off. Oh, yeah. You know what, Lynn? I have lots of friends I have never even read for. I was thinking about that just today. But that's okay. The way I see it is, if they're meant to receive the message, they will. If they're not asking for a reading, they don't feel called to get a reading, then there's no message for them. Yeah, she wasn't a true friend. Yeah, she kept... yeah. I still wish that my, friends would at least support me, like by maybe sharing my posts. When I post on Facebook, my Tarot Chick page, or sharing my events, or they could support me in that way. That would be nice. But they don't even do that. I think they don't want people to think that they have any association with tarot, just because of the community I live in, I guess. I don't know why my friends won't support me. I don't really get it, but my strangers support me more than my friends. I say friends. I'm like you, too. The little quote, my friends. Yeah, she's an energy vampire. Sounds like it. She just kept wanting you to read for her. Suck your energy dry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, I think about, like, the stuff I share. I've got a friend. I take that. My friend who does Reiki, I share her stuff. She shares mine. I do have her. But there's some businesses, whatever, like people that do lashes, people that, I'll share their stuff. Like, I'm trying to support their business, even though you'll never see me up there getting my eyebrows done or getting my lips done or whatever. You'll never see me doing it. I won't support your business in that way, because that's just not of interest to me. But I'll share your ads, and I'll, you know what I mean? Like, I will support you, but you that way. So I don't see how people can't do that for me. You don't have to get a reading. But just in general, yeah, a lot of inconsistency. I met friends in this community that give the illusion they support, and in reality, it's not real. Yeah, I would agree. I think so too, Lynn. I would agree with that, hon. Welcome in. I see some people coming in on Facebook. If you're interested in a reading, please let me know, guys. My information's pinned in the chat. I probably won't be on here too awfully long. I've got errands to run. Plus, it's Wing Wednesday. At place I go to go get my Wing Wednesday. They're $1 a wing. These garlic parmesan ones are so good. Yeah, I think so too, Lynn. There's people that I don't know. I have to look at this, that what I do here in this community where I live is not very accepted. So maybe people feel uncomfortable supporting me because I'm just the crazy witch lady, I feel it helps us become more self-sufficient. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. What's on your thinking, you know? Just thinking about different fairs and festivals. They do tip there. And I usually, of course, I'd always make more on a reading than I charge because I would get tipped. Now that I think about it. Maybe, I don't know why I thought of that. Like, wait a minute, maybe I was making as if but you know, those people that are getting charged, that are charging more, they're probably getting tipped too. I wish I could attend one of your fairs. That'd be cool. Yeah, this one coming up this weekend is like, I've been to it's in a community center building. I've been there before, and had my table set up and everything, and I think I did well. And there's people in the area that know me now. I mean, no, oh well, yeah, Tarot Chick's gonna be there, and I also I get people's email addresses. I have them on a sign-in sheet. I get their email addresses when I go to a fair or whatever. And what was I saying? Yeah, I get their email. They do a sign-up sheet and they put their email address. And so on my website, I've put them as, I label them as festivals. So when I do festival, I go to a festival, I send out emails to them, letting them know I'm going to be there. We'll see how it goes, but if people value and appreciate your readings, they will be generous. Yeah. My old mentor didn't like that because she couldn't genuinely offer that to people. She was jealous of other readers. It just came out of her, out of the blue. Oh. I think most of my people, when I read for them at these festivals, at first they're shocked. They're like, "How did you know that?" Like, they feel a little bit shocked. I feel at first, so I don't know if they're really feeling appreciative at the time of the reading. They're like, "Well, I didn't think this was real." So I don't really know if they appreciate. You remember she wasn't in this community because she didn't like herself. Yes, I remember her. I remember her. Which is so odd that she would have a business. Use it as a sense of power that culty like vibe. Okay, I gotcha. Like to have some kind of power. I don't understand. Oh, it just drives me nuts. She views it. Yeah, I know what you meant. How people, just drives me insane. I can't stand that one. People like that like, that spiritual bypassing, right? So there's major family trauma. Yeah. Yeah, that spiritual bypassing. I've been looking into that. won't say the name, but I got steamy about so many red one that I noticed in that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You stay quiet though. Oh, it's not what just happened a few days ago? I thought you were talking about what happened a few days ago. Oh, what was that? You talking about that guy? Or a few days ago? No, not that lady. Oh, okay. I see, that's the only person I know. Someone else that's a regular on here. Oh, okay. A reader. Well, I read for a lot of readers. I feel like I have a lot of readers that come in here. I mean, I would consider you one of them, you know, somebody. Yeah. But I think you're right, Lynn, that the people that are supposed to get readings from me will find me, right? I don't talk to this person. I see. I'm repelled by her. I don't know, Lynn. I don't know. Yeah, it does. I guess when see readers act in a certain way, it's disheartening, huh? Well, that's okay. That's okay. I can only imagine. High respect for me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of us readers, people may not know, but we talk. We talk amongst ourselves outside of YouTube, you know, about different things. Listen, I mean, not about readings. There's readers that don't like other readers and they block them, and I mean, all that stuff goes on. It's very dramatic. There's a lot of drama on these YouTube channels. I can tell you that right now. A lot of drama. A lot of drama. I don't like this one. I'm blocking this one. They're not allowed in my channel anymore. No, not you, not you. Just that I think there's some folks that like not everybody likes everybody. I mean, obviously. I mean, look what just went down with me a couple days ago. So, our address will be respectful and me. Well, I hope you didn't have any problem or somebody wasn't mean to you. What happened to Nina? What do you mean? I don't think anything happened to her. Oh no, I don't think nothing about Nina. Nothing happened to Nina that I know of, anyways. That I know of. Oh no! I didn't say that. Mm-mm. I was saying what happened to me. Me. What happened to me? No, something happened to me. From another reader that wanted to. Yeah. Well, you've seen it. That lady repeating it too. Oh, she did? I didn't know that. That's funny. She probably did a good review on her. Because some she does. Some she does good. I mean, it depends on what the reader says. If the reader says what she wants to hear, if the reader doesn't say what she wants to hear, she gives them a bad review. But I unsubscribed from her so long ago. I don't really know what she's doing now, but that's what she was doing then. And she would actually put a clip of the live, but she didn't put my, she didn't clip my video. She didn't like something she said. Yeah. Oh, so she reviewed her badly, huh? I'm shocked. Because I had heard her. She didn't drag her, but she was trying to understand what she said. See, that is just weird to me. I would never go and make a review. You know what? And Lynn, if she really wanted to, she puts these reviews on her own channel, so it's about her. You know, if she really wanted to ruin me, she would go and put a review where it would hurt me. You know, she's putting it on her own channel because it's about her. You know what I'm saying? The word immature kept coming through. Nina kept repeating it, trying to understand why that came through. Oh, yeah. I got something about because my cousin was like, Amanda, was there anything in that reading that you felt that you didn't say? Like you felt it, but you didn't say it. And uh, I said, yeah, I did. I do remember the Emperor card and saying something like, somebody here wants control. When I know that in that position, it's her that wants control, but I didn't say you want control. I said somebody here because I was trying not to piss the person off, trying to give the information but not piss the person off. And my cousin was like, well, you know, next time you say whatever you feel, that's another thing spirit could be trying to teach you. Say what you feel. Don't sugarcoat it. It wasn't really sugarcoating it. It was just not saying straight up, you know, it looks like you're a controlling person here. Nina texted me last night. I made her aware, but you just wanted it to pass. Yeah. See, it's kind of And my cousin also was like, gosh, Amanda, it's, you're lucky that this hasn't happened already because you've been a live reader for a long time. The lady made a video, something that went viral on Instagram. Nina shared that. Was that the Planet Fitness thing that Sully was talking about? Yeah. That's what Sully was talking about, that too. I mean, I was still with art, and I haven't been with art for a year now, because I remember showing art this. I'm like, look at this lady. What is her deal? Like, she's supposed to be a tarot reader, but she keeps flaunting herself. Like tarot has nothing to do with what your body looks like. And I remember art being like, gosh, she ain't even that. She's not even all that. I remember art saying that. Like, what's that lady's deal? She's not even all that, but she thinks she is. I was like, well, I'm gonna block her because I can't. I'm not block her. I wish I would have blocked her. I didn't even think to block her. I just unsubscribed. A lady that had a Brazilian butt lift, called it a BBL. I sure what a BBL was. I've never heard of that. See, I'm not into all that stuff. Like I was saying earlier, my daughter uh, is learning to do tattoos and lip fillers and eyebrow microblading and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not into all that kind of. I'm just not into all that. I call it vain stuff. If I had money to get something like that, I wouldn't spend my money on that. That's ridiculous. But I mean, everybody's different, I guess. I wouldn't have known what it was. I wouldn't have known then. I would have had no idea. Wife is my friend. She had one or thought she had one. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste my time on it. Yeah. I'm a little slow and naive. I am too. I don't. Um, even when that guy was in here, I'm still kind and nice, even though people are. I can tell, even though I'm irritated. Even if someone irritates me on my channel, I'm still nice to them because I guess maybe I'm a little naive. Even when she was saying all that stuff, I didn't even block her. I didn't block her until after she did what she did, but it's like silly. But people like that should not be readers. Someone irritates you and keeps pushing. It's absolutely right to react or respond in kind. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm learning to do that. I've always just been someone that just walks away. But here in my channel, I usually just block. I don't even really, there's been times I just block people. Nobody even really knows it's happening. I just do it. I don't talk about it. I just do it. But I remember at first I didn't want to block. I learned that that's the only way. It's good to have in your corner. She'll tell people she did that on the channel. Huh. Nina's not here that much anymore, but she's got her own. She's got her own channel, and she's got school and kids, and she's a busy lady. Tell people to knock it off. See, I don't even do that. I just block them. I don't even. That's the way I've been doing it since the beginning. Since I first started blocking people, I just block them. That way it doesn't cause some kind of drama in the channel or whatever. Because now everybody wants to, now everybody's involved, and I just rather just block them and continue with the live than really. I've had to block moderators of mine. Which that's hard. I bet you I block somebody every week. But that Tarot Destroyer. Yeah, I block a lot of people, but it's not people that are donating to me. If you donate to me, I'm going to be less likely to block you. It's probably like with that last gal. I was hesitant to block her because she had donated to me. Because usually your people that need blocked are not donating to you, But you know what I mean? They're just causing problems. So I think that's what kept me. Because I think, well, this guy did donate to me. Thinking, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Well, a lesson learned, right? I don't need your support. I don't want your kind of support. I was trying to support your channel. I already knew everything. I just want to support your channel. Why would you want to support my channel? You never come here. I've never seen you here before. It doesn't make any sense why she felt the need to support my channel. That's bullshit. I think she had a plan from the get-go. I think she had a plan. She came in. She had a plan from the get-go. She was determined to hear what she wanted to hear. Yeah. Shit, I tried so hard, Lynn, to make it, like I said, and I do this with everyone. Like, I want you to know the truth, but I'm going to be kind in the way I deliver it. Like when I said, somebody here wants to be in control. She knows in her heart soul she's a controlling person. Can't convince them otherwise. I learned that the way in real life. Yeah. And I think the woman even was just like saying she didn't want a commitment, this and that. I even tried to appease her, even though I could tell from the reading it was him who didn't want the commitment. But I would even try to appease her by saying that, well, regardless of who wants a commitment or who doesn't want the commitment, I do see that there will not be a commitment in the near future. Like, I tried to appease her. I mean, everything I could possibly do, but. Oh, she's definitely a narcissist. She's looking for fame and fortune. That's what I read in my Lenormand a long time ago. For some reason, I asked Spirit about that particular person. And I just remember it was something about craving publicity and fame. I was just like, if somebody's doing this kind of work because they want publicity and fame, oh, hell no. They discussed it after that viral BBL video. Oh, okay. So I think that was about the time I decided, I'm going to unsubscribe from this woman because I'm not jiving with that. She said she was on Steve Harvey's show to give readings on a community tab. Oh, shit. She was on the Steve Harvey show. I seen her on, she put it wasn't giving readings. She was in the audience. She was in the audience, I think. Hello and welcome. Because I saw a video. Yeah, I don't want to keep telling people about it and stuff, because every time somebody goes over there and looks at that video, she's getting another view. She's getting another view. She's getting another view, and that's what she wants. Fame, popularity, or whatever. So that's why I really don't want to say nothing to anybody else, because I don't want them going over there looking at, because they're going to want to, because everybody's curious. They want to. They're going to go over there and they're going to want it. And now she's got another view. It's like, and the more views she gets, the more it's building her ego. They don't truly get what they want. Well, yeah, she's never going to be happy. 111. Yeah, she's not going to be happy because she's looking outside of herself. And that's that validation. Every time somebody views that video, it's more validation for her. Oh, yep. And every time, what I'm saying, she just gets more and more. That's why she keeps doing it. Because people like drama. Right? Yeah. Most people are good people. I feel good people will see the truth. Yeah. Their views aren't a lot, though. No, I don't think so. But even so, every time somebody goes and watches that video, she's getting more view. So if anybody that I've told about that video, now they're going to tell their people about that video. Now they're going to tell their people about the video, because everybody wants to go see. So now, even right now, I want to go look and see what she said about Nina. It's the drama, And so she's just going to get another view if I go look at that video. So it's just, Pumping her up, right? I've watched her live too. She's mean as hell to those people. I think she's really, really mean to them. She does a lot of free readings though. From what I mean, this has been so long ago, at least over a year that I watched her videos, her lives, and I never got a reading from her though. But she was mean to them, especially those free reading people. Something like, she was sitting there. I mean, she had all these people on this free list, but she'd sit there and like, hell, I don't know what she'd do, paint her nails or not. She definitely wasn't doing the readings. I had a reading from a reader not too long ago, and Lynn, I donated, and I was the only one on the donation list, and I bet you it took 45 freaking minutes before I ever got my reading. Because this lady was like, she had her grandkids or something, and she was dealing with her grandkids, and like, I don't really know what she was doing, but it was at least 45 minutes before I got my reading. And it wasn't because I was waiting on other people to get readings. I was waiting on her to give me the reading. And I'm like, but granted, it was a good reading. I think she's a good reader. I'm not knocking this lady's reading at all. She's a wonderful reader. But it was weird for me. I'm not used to that because I'm used to, if nobody's on the donation list and you're the first one who's donated, you're going to get your reading like now. You're not going to wait 45 minutes. She kept talking other things, getting up, getting distracted. Yes, that's exactly what was happening. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't want to be rude, be like, can I get my reading? I got other things to do here. The only reason I donated is because I could see nobody was on the donation list, and I thought I would be able to get it now. I thought it was going to be 45 minutes later. I wouldn't have donated. Yeah, I won't either. I won't return either. I was like, what the hell is this? Yes, that's how I felt. This person was very kind, very genuine. The reading she gave me was fantastic. I could tell she's gifted. She's truly, meant to do this kind of work. All that, but her way of doing business, I guess is what I would call it. It was like, what the hell? I'll just thank you. You're a good reader, but I won't ever be back because I'm not going to sit here for 45 minutes waiting on my reading when I'm the first freaking one on the list. And I paid for it. Yeah. Yeah, that I get it, Lynn. I get it. It's like, the hell? I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I've been to a lot of tarot channels here on YouTube. I was like, what in the hell is this? She didn't feel she was genuinely helping her. She felt stuck until she stopped going to her things improved. Oh, really? That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. Hello and welcome. If you're looking for a reading, please let me know. Oh, I may have to come back later this evening, or I may just take the day off. I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. Like I said, I'm not knocking this lady because she's a damn good reader. And I understand had it been for free and me waiting there forever for something for free, but I paid. I freaking paid for that. So I thought if I did that on my channel, I don't know what in the world people would think. Yeah, I get it. Oh, you donated? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go I'll be back in about 45 minutes for you. And I'm not exaggerating when I say 45 minutes. That is not even an exaggeration. It's a new experience. It'll fade as time goes on. Yeah. I think I've seen her on later. It was like 8 hours later. She's still on. And I was like, okay, shit, okay, cool. It's good to process. Yeah. Yeah, you like this metaphysical friendly, and it's more of a witchy though. It's more of a witchy. Like it's more of a witchy feel than really spiritual. It's more on the witchy side of stuff. Although my suppressor doesn't help. Yeah. I'm just at that festival. I think you would really, yeah, it's more of a witchy thing. Like people are selling dead animals and stuff. And Julie's broom closet, she does those bone readings, and they were, I don't know, they were snorting something up their nose. And I'm not talking about like drugs. It was some kind of, it's like ayahuasca or whatever, but I'm not sure about that. And people were doing it, and I asked the one guy after he did it, I'm like, what? I mean, how did you feel you did that? What did he say? I can't remember what he said. It was just, I don't know what the stuff was called. I could look, man, I'll figure it out. I don't know if she's selling that stuff or what the heck. So it's interesting for me. It opens up my eyes to a lot of things that I'm not normally, like pagan. It's called the Enchanted Astera Festival, which is a pagan holiday. It's a pagan Wiccan yeah, it may be a little bit, I mean, not all the readers are like that by no means. I mean, like myself is there, but when like they sell like dead animal heads and formaldehyde and stuff, people buy them. I'm like, oh my gosh! But then it's also just got, you know, people selling jewelry, crystals, candles, but there is kind of that witchy feel to it. because the 13th hour is the name of the store. The lady who owns that store is the one who runs, and her store is like a witchy shop, right? They sell tarot cards. They sell Ouija boards. She sells I don't know, herbs, stuff that witches use for their spells and that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're witches, and they'll tell you straight up, I'm a witch, you know. My fan of candle stuff. It's like those candles that have like different crystals in them and different herbs or whatever in them. So, yeah, I didn't believe in spell stuff until I had her do one for me. I thought, well, hell, what would it hurt? And she said she was going to do it for free. And I thought, hell, if you're doing it for free, you know, and you told me that I'm not harming anyone here. It's just sending back somebody's intention back to them. As I go for it, and like I said, I saw results 2 days later, so I know there's something to it. But she was telling me about all sorts of different spells she would do. She could do for me. I'm like, whoa, rewind. She said something to, oh my gosh, some of the stuff she was saying. I was like, no, I mean, I don't really want that bad karma on me. I don't wish anyone ill will. I just want them to stop hurting me. You know, that doesn't mean I want to hurt you. I want you to stop hurting me, is what I was doing. So, and that was the purpose of it, was to send it's called a return to sender, and to send the intentions back to the original sender of the intentions. So whatever she did, I don't know. But 2 days later was when somebody I hadn't spoke to in 5 freaking years is knocking on my door. Hey, Patricia, how are you, my dear? How are you? How are you, my dear? Yeah, I don't think it's going to make things any worse than they already are. They can't get any worse. The kid already don't talk to me. How could it get any worse? You know, the way I see it. What you doing, Patricia? I also heard with narcissists, you have to keep doing it over and over. Like, they are so hard to get through to. You have to keep having it done over and over. I'm going to talk to her about it again this weekend. See what she has to say. I didn't hear that from her, but I have read that with narcissists, you have to keep doing it over and over for it to work on them, because they're just so hard to get through to because they're so evil. You just finished eating. You on your lunch break, or? $5 Rebel card. You want to do the Rebel cards again? Given no energy at all. What? You have no energy? Oh, you're off today? Cool. What, Lynn? No, give the narcissist no energy at all. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I always preach is no contact, no contact, no contact. But sometimes, even if we're not giving any contact, that narcissist can hurt you. They're called flying monkeys, and they harm you by smearing you to other people. No contact with them, and they can still get to you or harm you through other people as well. So you basically have to cut off every person that's associated with them. And if I did that, I'd have to cut off my own daughter, my oldest daughter, because she's associated with them. I'd have to cut off my mother-in-law. So I have went on Facebook, and every single person that was a mutual friend of mine and his, I have removed all of them as a friend. People that I wanted to keep as a friend, I told them, look, this is what this person has done to me. If you want to continue being their friend, fine. But I cannot be friends with you because I could put something on Facebook that he may see. So I will cut all of you off. But the only person who is still a mutual friend with him and me is my daughter, my oldest daughter. I can't cut her off. She's the only one that I'm like, so, and I'm talking, that was 64 people that I had to defriend because they were also friends with him. 64 people. But we were together for 25 years, so most of our life involved the same people. So the people that I really truly cared about, I warned them to begin with, like, look, this is what he's done to me. If you remain friends with them, that's your choice, but I cannot remain friends with you because of the flying monkey thing. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but and I live in a small town too, so that makes a world of difference as well. Thank you for your donation, my dear Patty. I'll have to say most people remained friends with them because they wanted to stay neutral. Everyone wants to stay neutral, Well, I don't want to stay neutral. I can't stay neutral. So most of those 64 people did choose to remain friends with him. But it's not really that I choose him over you. It's I don't want to be involved. I'm just going to stay neutral. You know what I mean? That's why most people take that route. If that makes any sense. And I understand where they're coming from. Because if you've never been used like that, narcissistic abuse, you really don't understand. My friend had to deal with that with her narcissistic mother too. Yeah, because now you got your aunts, you got your uncles, you got your cousins. You have all of that. So, and what aunt's going to do and what cousin's going to do, and they're going to stay neutral. But they don't realize, they think they're staying neutral, but they're being manipulated by that person as well. But they don't realize it. It's really sad, actually. But that's how people are. Well, they were always nice to me. Okay. They were always good to me. Yeah, I just watched Dr. Romani's with interview with Jay Shetty. She was talking about her book. That was nice. So, Patty, you don't have a question, right? You just want me to smack you in the face with some hard truth? Nice to be, but mean to others. I won't work with that. Yeah. Well, most people only really care about themselves. Yeah, you do, Lynn, because you have empathy, but majority of people only really care about themselves. And they usually make choices that benefits them. They're not really interested in how it could affect other people. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm too special to not be treated horribly. Yeah. Oh no. The people I've run across in my life, they just really don't want involved. You start talking about abuse and stuff like that, they don't want anything. They don't want to hear about it. They just, well, I'm sorry that happened to you, but you know what? He's always been nice to me. And I really just care about themselves. That's what I've run across anyways in my experience. Not everybody, like my really good friends. Neutrality does do harm. Yeah, it does. It does. I know. But my oldest daughter, I can't make her choose between her mom and dad. I just can't do it. Even though I already feel she's chosen me, because she really doesn't have anything to do with their dad. Yep. All right, I'm sorry, Patty. Lynn and I got on this topic here. Yeah. That's my oldest daughter. She gets it. She knows what her dad's like. But she's also living down on his parents' property. So if she was to do her dad wrong, or not do him wrong, if she was to befriend her dad on Facebook, then he's going to tell his mother, and there's a chance of his mother kicking Emily out of her home with her 3 children. So my daughter is always going to choose what's best for her children. You know what I mean? It's kind of a tough situation. And his mother is, of course, always going to choose him. She knows the truth, though. She tells me all the time. She knows. She lived it. She grew up with it. She's seen it on the daily. All right, Patricia. We're going to smack Patricia with some hard truths here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just want to say one other thing I just thought of. Recently, I read in my cards, I asked what my ex was saying to my daughter. And it's saying something about that he's telling her to forgive me. And I'm like, what? I'm reading over this like, why would he do that? He's telling her to forgive me. And I've even had his own mother tell me that she has heard him say right in front of her, tell my daughter, you really need to talk to your mom. You need to forgive your mom. She's heard him say that. So that's why she doesn't believe me, because she's heard him say that. So I've been thinking, like, what the heck? The other day on that parental alienation support group, what popped up was it was talking about how once the narcissist gets full control and they have completely alienated that child, and they are very confident that that child will no longer speak to their other parent, then they start this bullshit where they start up getting their flying monkeys involved, and they actually start telling the child that they need to talk to that other parent. Yeah. So I'm like, well, I'm so glad that popped up, that I seen that. But it makes sense. So it's making my daughter think that it's her idea. She doesn't talk to me because it's her idea. And it's making his mother think that I'm full of shit and that her son didn't do anything and he wants us to have a relationship. So yeah, I mean, it's just like, oh my God. And I'm just saying all this stuff because Patricia is in here too. And Patricia has similar situations. Yeah. So the flying monkeys and the people out there, that's another reason why I wanted to defriend anybody on Facebook that has any kind of tie with him, because there's no freaking telling what he's saying, Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I Spirit told me straight up that he's telling her to forgive me. And I'm like, why would he do that? It bothered me for weeks. Like, why is he doing that? Has he turned a leaf? Has he changed? No, he ain't changed. He has not changed. It's not because he's changed. It's all part of it as well. So, yeah, that was just something I learned new. I'm going to have to get that book, Lynn. Damn. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that book because it does sound like there's a lot of stuff relates right to for my life. Exactly. Like play by play, huh? I honestly thought the reason that maybe he was doing that was because of that spell. Because the spell was to turn the intention off of me and to put it back on him. So I thought, oh, well, maybe he's, that spell worked and he's no longer has those bad intentions towards me. Oh, hell no. It's not, it has nothing to do with that. This is just another way that they do. I thought that for a minute. I'm like, well, maybe that spell worked. Maybe he is changing, seeing the wrong in his ways. No. It's all a ploy to get her even more to think it was her idea, because she's going to think, well, my dad wants me to talk to my mom. charming, charismatic. Oh, yeah. I even remember when we were married, people be like, God, usually in a couple, one's nice and one's not so nice. Like, both of you guys are so nice. I remember people saying that. I mean, everyone thought he's not. I mean, they still do. They think he's a really nice guy. So. No, honey, I did not do the Rebel cards. I have been going on and on and on. And I am doing them now for you, Patricia. All right, message for Patricia. Message for Patricia, please, Spirit. Message for Patricia. I'm going to turn over this way. Message for Patricia. Message for Patricia. Sorry, me and Lynn, we get going, and good Lord. I hate to see what we'd be like in person, Lynn. All right, let's see. All right. Message for Patricia, please. Message for Patricia. All right, girl. You are talented and fucking amazing, it says. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. I'm going to read that one more time. You are talented and fucking amazing, Patricia. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Fucking apologize. I don't know what this is about. Fucking apologize, it says. Seriously, just do it. So I don't know what that's about. And then we have, you are the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. You are the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. So, I don't know what this apologize one's about. Is there somebody you feel like you need to apologize to or something? But, yeah. Maybe apologize to myself. Maybe so, huh? Maybe so. Oh, you were thinking that, Lynn? Wow. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is ourselves. Because of different things I know even my own self, I struggle with this when people may not have treated us that good and we have allowed it. Or we need to forgive ourselves for maybe not seeing things as they were, as they truly were. And that's something that's sometimes, I mean, everyone's different, I'm sure, but a lot of people struggle with forgiving ourselves over forgiving someone else. Because it's like, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe I didn't see the truth of this person, or I can't believe, Yeah. Why didn't I see it? Or in different relationships or just with different people. So yeah, it could very well be to apologize to yourself. All right, my dear, thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, Patricia likes these cards. Dr. Monty, you don't have to forgive someone else for hurting you, but forgive yourself. Yeah, she was saying that on that podcast with Jay Shetty, which I love him. I freaking love Jay Shetty. And I found that interesting. But I don't know. I read in my cards a lot, and I go by what Spirit tells me, and Spirit's telling me to forgive. So that's what I do. It's not easy. But Spirit also tells me, I just read it the other day, it says, when I ask about my daughter, it said, trust it, for me to trust in my capability to cope and trust that the truth will come out. And so that's what I do. I mean, if Spirit's telling me that, energy never lies. So no matter what happens, the truth will come out, and I am capable of coping with it. Coping with, well, the day-to-day. Hi, Arisha. How are you? I have no one to apologize, so I'm apologizing to myself. Yeah. Yes, Patricia. Yes. Forgive yourself. I've had to do that too. It's like, oh my gosh. I look back over my life like, oh my God, like red flag, huge freaking red flag. There's another red flag. So I just let all these red flags just pop up. So maybe yourself, Patricia, have had, some red flags that should have told you. You should have listened to them, or you feel like you should have listened to them, right? Do what you feel ready for. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And just go from here, right? Just go from here. We learned. And we're always going to be learning. That's just it. I don't think you ever get to a place where you just know everything. No, I think we're always learning lessons. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. I like this card. Forgive, let that shit go. I just looked down at the bottom of the deck, and that was what I seen. I thought, oh, that's fitting. And then we have time to let go. Move the fuck on. These are little bonus cards, Patricia. Actually, this is for the collective. Time to let go. Move the fuck on. Yeah. You guys both have similar messages. Move the fuck on. Forgive. Let that shit go. I didn't know Spirit had such nasty language. I was just thinking, kicking myself off here now, so resonates. You're funny, Lynn. I love these cards. I do. I'm glad that Patricia's been getting these Rebel deck cards because I used to use them a lot when I was doing free readings. Everybody that got a pendulum question, and everybody that had a yes or no question would get one Rebel deck with it. Thank you so much, Patricia. Well, have a great rest of the day. Yeah, you too, hon. You too. Work, work, work. Get you some work done. Thanks for chatting with me, girl. I think I'm going to get that book. That sounds really, really fitting for my life. Yes, catch you later. Bye. All right. It'll validate your feelings. Awesome. I love that. And help put your mind at ease. Awesome. Those are beautiful. I think I am going to throw up my last call for donations. I do have some errands I need to run this afternoon. All right, I think I'm gonna get off of here. Go run my errands. I will see you later. Bye.